Have you ever stopped to wonder what secrets lie within that humble can of Spam? It might seem like just another processed meat product, but beneath its simple exterior is a fascinating story that spans decades. Spam is more than just a canned lunch meat, it's a cultural icon, a wartime hero, and a kitchen staple in homes around the world. From feeding soldiers during World War II to becoming a beloved ingredient in Hawaiian, Korean, and Filipino cuisine, this seemingly ordinary pink meat has made an undeniable mark on history. So let's explore the fascinating journey of Spam, its origins, its surprising global impact, and why it remains a beloved food to this day. Find out now. To truly understand the origins of Spam, we need to turn back the clock to the 1930s, a time when the United States was reeling from the Great Depression. The economy had collapsed, unemployment was at an all-time high, and millions of families were struggling to put food on the table. In these desperate times, finding a cheap, convenient, and long-lasting food source wasn't just a challenge, it was a necessity. Enter Jay Hormel, the visionary chairman of Hormel Foods, at a meat packing plant in Minnesota. He set out to revolutionize the way people consumed meat. His goal: to create an affordable, long-lasting canned meat that could feed struggling families. In 1937, after much experimentation, Spam was born, a mixture of pork, salt, water, sugar, and sodium nitrite, designed to be both convenient and delicious. The rise of Spam was further fueled by global events. As World War II engulfed the world, the US military needed a high-protein, non-perishable food source to feed soldiers on the front lines. Canned meat became a wartime staple, taking up a place in troop diets across Europe and the Pacific. It was so popular that Allied soldiers jokingly called it the meat that won the war. Behind the success of canned meat was not only necessity, but also technological innovation. Advances in food processing, refrigeration, and mass production allowed for efficient, large-scale production, ensuring that canned meat had a long shelf life and was widely available. Today, the journey of a can of meat begins on modern pig farms, where animals are raised under strict food safety regulations, ensuring quality and hygiene from farm to fork. Each pig undergoes a rigorous inspection process to ensure the meat meets the highest quality standards. Once approved, the pork is transported to the Spam manufacturing facility, where it undergoes meticulous processing. The process begins by removing excess bone and fat, leaving only the finest lean cuts. These select cuts are then coarsely ground into large batches, setting the stage for the next stage. Using powerful industrial grinders, the meat is finely ground to a smooth, uniform consistency. A critical step in the process is the precise portioning of the ground meat into 1,000-pound batches. This critical technique ensures that the blend of meat and fat is perfectly balanced, creating the signature texture and consistent quality of Spam. The next step in the Spam production process is mixing the ingredients. Finely ground pork is fed into an industrial mixer, where it is mixed with precise amounts of salt, sugar, and water. Ice is added to prevent heat buildup due to friction, preserving the quality of the meat. Salt enhances the flavor and extends shelf life, while sugar balances the flavor and adds color. Water binds everything together, ensuring a moist and tender texture. The final touch in crafting Spam's signature taste is a secret blend of spices, seamlessly incorporated into the mix. A specialized industrial mixer, equipped with precision paddles, ensures every ingredient is evenly distributed, creating a perfectly uniform consistency, color, texture, and flavor. A key ingredient in this process is sodium nitrate, a crucial additive despite its small quantity. It plays a vital role in food safety, inhibiting the growth of anaerobic bacteria, especially Clostridium botulinum, the culprit behind botulism. By preventing bacterial spores and disrupting essential enzymes, sodium nitrate safeguards the product, ensuring both quality and safety. The Spam production process is strictly controlled to keep sodium nitrate levels within safe limits, ensuring consumer safety. After mixing, the meat mixture moves to the filling stage. During sterilization with steam heat, proteins denature, causing shrinkage and moisture loss. Simultaneously, expanding water and air increase internal pressure, which can strain the can's walls, risking deformation or bulging. Precise portioning of the meat mixture is essential to prevent these issues. The Spam mixture is cooked in steam ovens or pressure cookers to eliminate harmful microorganisms and ensure even cooking. This process enhances food safety while preserving the meat's moisture, tenderness, and signature flavor. Once fully sterilized, the Spam is cooled to a safe temperature for handling and inspection. Each can undergo rigorous quality control, where experienced inspectors check for defects like dents, rust, or faulty seams. Only products that meet the highest standards make it to consumers, guaranteeing both safety and quality. Only products that pass this rigorous inspection make it to the packaging stage. The iconic green cans of Spam soon come into view sleek, spotless, and adorned with bold labeling and a clearly marked expiration date. You might be surprised to learn that a can of Spam can stay good for up to 5 years. Sounds unbelievable, right? Picture this. You embark on a long journey, forgetting about a can of Spam tucked away in the back of your kitchen cupboard. Months go by, and when you finally return, you open the cupboard to find it still sitting there. You pop the lid, and to your amazement, it looks just as fresh and appetizing as the day you bought it. How wonderful! Next, I will tell a story related to the Hormel food factory that few people know about. In the 1940s, when World War II was going on, Hormel's Spam canned meat factory in Austin, Minnesota became an important link in supplying food to the Allies. But few people knew that the workers there were enduring a silent war right on the production line. At that time, the demand for Spam canned meat skyrocketed when the US military placed large orders to supply food to soldiers on the battlefield. To meet this demand, the Hormel factory had to operate at full capacity 24/7, and this posed a great challenge to the workforce, mainly women, who replaced men during the war. The work pressure was extremely harsh. Workers had to work 12 to 16 hours a day in the freezing temperatures of the food warehouse. Their hands were constantly exposed to frozen meat and the sharp blades of the cutting machine, causing many to be injured, but still had to continue working to ensure that the line did not stop. Some even suffered from frostbite to the point of permanent loss of feeling. Not stopping there, in 1943, a group of factory workers rebelled against harsh working conditions, initiating a short-term strike. This is considered one of the rare labor struggles during wartime in the United States. However, due to the urgency of the war, the government quickly intervened, forcing the factory to continue operating. Despite the difficulties, those workers persisted in working, contributing to the delivery of more than 150 million boxes of Spam to the front lines. This dish not only saved millions of American soldiers from starvation, but was also distributed to people in England, the Soviet Union, and many other countries, becoming an important part of the history of wartime food. Today, Spam is not only a familiar dish, but also a symbol of the perseverance and dedication of the silent people behind the production chain. And their story, though little known, is still a testament to the spirit of not giving up in the face of adversity. To date, more than 8 billion cans of Spam have been sold worldwide. This is not just a number, but also a great achievement for the perseverance of Hormel Corporation. If you find this video interesting, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to support us. See you in the next videos.